Hey guys, so it's time for me to do my weekly empties, and I do have actually quite a few more empties this time. I've melted through quite a bit of my spring picks. There's still quite a bit to go, but I'm just going to carry on going. Just going to show you what I've got. I haven't got my notes with me because I'm recording on my phone now and my notes are all on my phone. Didn't really think that through, so I'm going to have to start taking my notes in my notebooks instead. So I'm going to start off with what you see in front of you, and that's my cotton wool balls. I use these to clean out my melter. I'm pretty sure you're all sick of seeing these now. I just buy the cheapest ones, use about 3 or 4 cotton wool balls to clean out the melter, and then I can pop the next melt in and carry on going. So I always have some of those, and they're always the Morrison's ones. Next thing is a clam, so another Project Clam down, and this one is Mama's Family. This was in my spring picks as well. Sorry that this lighting is so bad, even though we're right next to the window. So Mama's Family is blackberry jam, Gain laundry type, and lemon curd, and I've got this on now as well as I've melted it in the week. And I'll be quite honest, the Gain laundry type and the lemon curd are what I smell the most, on warm anyway. On cold you get all of them. It is one of my favourite scents, and I do have another clam of this. It's one of my favourites. I did buy 3, de-stashed 1 because I didn't really need 3. Use this one, and I have another one, so it's definitely a fresh, clean laundry scent. Next one I've got here is Wax Junkie Melts. This was in Emma. This was a scent that I helped create, and I asked her if she could create a peanut butter and jelly type. I'll be completely honest, when I melted this I expected more of a sweetness rather than bakery, but on warm all I got was bakery and a slight strawberry jam sort of note. But yeah, that's all I got. Ooh, it didn't stay in my melter too long because I'm new to bakery as it is, so a strong bakery is not something I like. If I did have this again, I'd probably put more marshmallow or something in it to try and blend it down, but for a scent that I sort of helped create, it wasn't really what I was looking for. Next one is VCS White Christmas, and this is Buttermint Vanilla Bean Noel. I melted this at my boyfriend's mum's house last weekend. We had 1 coin here and there left. We put this downstairs in the living room, and we spend most of our time upstairs watching TV anyway. So this one we didn't really smell apart from when we walked down to the kitchen or walked through the front door, something like that. And it really is a sweet, buttery mint scent. It reminds me of the candies you can get at Christmas, hence the name. But it's not something that I will search out or buy again in the future. It's just nice to try. Another VCS I've got here is Imogen's Lavender Supreme, and this is Lavender Orange Smoothie, bit in my old desk there. This one I loved, and I had been hoarding it for a very long time. I had one tiny little part of the rose left, so I melted that recently, and I did actually get mostly lavender from this. There wasn't much orange, to be fair. There was a sweet little tang at the end of it, like smell at the end of it, but I wouldn't say it was orange. It was mostly lavender, so I used this one of the nights for a nighttime melt. Next one here is Scentsy French Lavender. This is another clam down in my Project Clam, which I'm pretty pleased about. This one was a sweet lavender. It's the only Scentsy I ever tried, and my last melt I just melted all 4 that I had left. I do 2 normally in every clam, but I had 4 left. I thought, screw it, let's just pop it all in. It was a nice scent, very clean, very relaxing, but also sweet. I can imagine this would have gone lovely with a pink sugar type, if I had any. And as I said, it's another clam gone. I wouldn't repurchase that because I don't really want to repurchase Scentsy anyway, but I did get it from a friend. This next one is Lasting Scent Candles in Lavender and Lilac and Lace. This was a really nice scent. If you don't like old lady perfume smells, you really wouldn't like this, but to me, I love this scent. You definitely get the lilacs, and I love the smell of lilac anyway, or Parma violets, anything violet, and that lace gives it an old lady sort of scent. But there's nothing else that I really get from that apart from those 2 scents, and I loved it. I got that one from a friend as well to try out. Love that one. Another one I managed to finish off is Strawberry Jello Glaze by Scoopable Tart Wax, which is the owned by the Rose Girl's mother, Kathy. Rose Girl's is Jenny. And this was literally a tiny little strawberry. It was amazing. When I melted this, I thought, oh, is it going to give me a sort of bakery note? Is it going to be too sweet for me? But it was amazing. It was a really nice, sweet strawberry. Not too sickly sweet that I couldn't stand it in the bedroom. Oh, I could have that 10 times over. I loved it. I loved the smell of it. Glad I left it to cure for a little while because it threw really well. This was a medium to high throw, whereas everything else except Mama's Family has been a medium throw. Mama's Family is a high throw. Next one here is Gatsby. So this one is Blushing Peaches, Champagne and Vanilla. Now I never thought that I would like this one, and this was another one from my spring picks that I really did actually surprisingly enjoy. You do get the fizziness of the champagne, but mostly is the peaches scent, and this wasn't the sort of peaches scent to me that smelled like pea. This was the sort of sweet fruity peaches. It's a scent that I would search for again, and I would say this was a medium throw, this one. And the last empty I have here is Wonderberry Pink Tip Bedtime Bath. I've said so much about this scent that I love already. This is mandarin, lavender, chamomile, neroli, lily of the valley and pink sugar. I use 2 tarts at a time in my melter. It's one of my favourite scents, and I purely melted through this because I've got some more coming from another vendor in the pretty much exact same scent. I love to relax to this at night time. It sends me off really nicely. It is more of a floral scent than any other note in there, so you get the chamomile, neroli, lily of the valley and lavender rather than the mandarin and pink sugar, but it really did work. Another scent that I would search for again after my 2 bags come from another vendor. And now everything else is things that I have melted that I have not finished. So the first one here is Southbound Christmas Sampler, and this is in Frozen. I melted half a scent shot, although it completely broke on me, and this was a peppermint spearmint blend to me. I melted this morning for the Wax Chats sports group colour. So my boyfriend supports Chelsea, so I put on a Chelsea blue, royal blue sort of colour. This was really nice. I had a really bunged up nose this morning, so having a peppermint spearmint note on really helped, and I did like that. So I'm going to enjoy that other half, but it's not going to be done now till Christmas. Sorry about my gangy horrible hands. I really don't want to put that in shot. This one here is Rose Girl's Mermaid Zen, and I do have quite a few chunks left. And this is a crisp, fresh spa like Utopia, and it definitely is that. However, as well as that fresh note, I also get a clean laundry note. This smells so much like clean cotton to me, but I'm really not bothered about that because I absolutely adored this scent. I melted 1 whole cube. I have sent 2 to friends already. Melted 1 whole cube, and it lasted me a good 5 hours. I loved this scent. It was so relaxing. I'm so glad I've got a whole bag. I do love Jenny's wax at the moment. Excuse me. This one here you're all sick of seeing, so I won't say much about it. This is Grandma's Pearls by Vintage Chic Scents. This is marshmallow, lavender and vanilla, and you'll be glad to know I only have 1 cube left. This is going with me to my boyfriend's tonight, and I will melt it before bed, and then that'll be in my empties next week, so you won't have to see it anymore. Next one I got here is Lord of the Melt Sam Shire. This is by Super Tarts. It's fresh cut grass, watermelon and rock candy, and I do only have 1 melt left. I absolutely love this scent. I had a craving for fresh cut grass scents sometime in this week, and I've put this one on and another one you'll see in a second, and my sister said I smelt like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. And I really do get that sort of scent from it. It clings to the sort of fabrics that are in your room, which I don't mind, but my family doesn't like too much. This one's definitely fresh cut grass and watermelon to me, and I love it. This will be melted soon as well, so you will see this in my empties soon. Another one from my spring picks box is this one here. This is Swanky Candle Co, and this is Mac Apple Cotton Candy. I melted half of this cube one of the days I had a migraine, and I'm so glad I put a Mac Apple mix into the box because I really did need this. It did help, but it didn't help as well as some of my other vendors do for Mac Apple, so this will be melted again soon. The cotton candy did make it very sweet Mac Apple, not necessarily just a Mac Apple scent. So this is more spring summer scent to me than a helping a migraine scent. So that'll be going back into my box. You have a fresh cut grass scent I melted with Gigis Curse, and I love this one. It is watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew and fresh cut grass. There is something about Gigis Curse that I have always loved. First time I ever got this was as a sample from a friend. And since then I've been buying 3 packs, 4 packs, whatever I can in GG or Gigis Curse. The mix of the melons with the fresh cut grass gives it such a spring scent, and I love this to death. This will be going back in my spring melt box as well. And the last one I melted here was Wonderberry Lover's Lane. This is orange soda, cotton candy and pink sweet lemonade, or pink cotton candy, I can't decide which one. And I did melt one little medallion here at my boyfriend's mum's house. We melted this downstairs, and the sweet lemonade of this really filled the air. I couldn't really get any other scents apart from the lemonade, but it's a lovely spring summer scent, so I'm sure these will go soon. So that's everything for my empties, guys. I will continue to keep doing these as long as I've got my melt box. When that starts going down, I will do either another spring one or a spring summer scent box. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.